let's just quickly take a look at a couple of tips and we'll close that for today. So for tip one, so this is a simple tip. What it's about is basically, let's say we are trying to create a chart like this or any similar chart where we have two fields. Okay, basically here in this case both the category and subcategory. So as on here, if you see, I have category as a first line and subcategory as a second line, and the split of and the visualization is basically telling split of that particular subcategory across each of the segment for sales. Normally, if you have to club two distinct fields, you can create a calculation saying, let's say category, since both are strings, I can just concatenate them using this approach, category plus subcategory, and click OK, and the calculation, I'll bring this here. Yeah, so if we see what happened here, yeah, okay, let me edit this. So there's a space in between. Yeah. So normally, if you see when we create a calculation like that, there's calculation 2, both the fields will appear in single line. So just because since the space was less earlier for the column, it appeared in just like this. But for calculation 1, no matter how much space I give, it appears in double line. But not for this one. For example, if I put it up, just this back. Okay, even more. Yeah, I can see it in double lines. But now, when I give enough length, it will be in a single line. But the calculation 1 is not like that. It's no matter how much space you give, they'll continue to be in 2 lines. So sometimes it might be a requirement where you want information in 2 lines like this, irrespective of the size of the column. So in that, how do we achieve this? Is a simple change that we have to make to the calculation that we created. All we have to do is edit this, and here in the plus, you just make sure that you have each field in a separate line. So for example, like this. So category and subcategory as in two different lines, and that will take care of the information. So now we can see them both in 2 distinct lines. Again, it's a simple tip, but whenever it's required, that's a helpful tip. That's tip number 1. And for tip number 2, it's something about it's related to formatting. Okay, so if any one of you have worked on Tableau workbooks earlier, creating dashboards and all, so you might have noticed that almost it's on some dashboards it's easy to create visualizations, okay, and create the sheets or any number of sheets, but the most time consuming part while putting together a dashboard is basically it'll go in formatting, giving the right color, making sure that the tooltips are all aligned, font colors are aligned on all the labels. So formatting takes a lot of time when you are on a certain dashboards. So this tip is about formatting, where you can save some time. So instead of manually formatting and making sure manually formatting each and every single page, there's an option for you to basically copy formatting. Okay, let's see what it does. So as of now, I have two sheets. Let's say both these sheets are supposed to go in a dashboard, and I want these sheets to look similar. Okay, in terms of formatting, like color and etc. I want them to look similar. So in that case, I can use this copy formatting option, and let's see what it does. So first of all, let me change the formatting in this sheet itself. as I want, and then I'll just copy the formattings that I've created here onto this sheet. So first of all, there are grid lines. So let me quickly remove those grid lines. I don't want grid lines. And next, if you notice the line here at the starting of each bar, that it's slightly thicker. So that's because of the zero lines which we have. So let me create let me set that to none, or in fact let me actually make it slightly lighter and change the color to black. Yeah, that's good. And so those are few things that and I've also went ahead and changed the color of these things just to understand how the formatting works. Okay, I've put the headers for category field as in red color, and header names, so basically category and subcategory the titles as blue color, and likewise these are also in blue color. And let me go ahead and do some changes to the labels and tooltips as well. So as of now, the labels here are just black. Let me change them to some color, okay, blue, and make it maybe slightly bigger. Yeah. Okay, and in the tooltip, what do we have in the tooltip? So in the tooltip, I've just made some. Let me change this. Is it profit? Okay, it's about profit. And color it for me. So I've created just some formatting in the tooltip as well, just to see, check if the formatting copies on the tooltips as well from sheet to sheet. So I have made few changes. I've removed the grid lines. I've added some coloring to the headers. I've changed the font for the labels. I've changed the font for the tooltips. So now let me just copy all of these things onto this sheet, where I have mark color as this. I have different header colors, and on the labels, let me just see how the labels are here. Okay, I have labels with black color and the floor font size, and on the tooltip I have some default tooltips. So let's see when I do copy formatting what will change. And yeah, so let me just copy formatting and come to the sheet and click paste formatting. So a lot of things has changed. The mark color has changed, the label color and font has changed, and this header title has also changed. And tooltip, let's see the tooltip, but the tooltip has not changed. Okay, so copy formatting will not work on tooltip, but on our rest of things. But one more thing to note here, let's say on this sheet, if you have noticed, you have each I would say row pane, okay, is dividing up by category. Just in case if in this sheet, if it was not the case, okay, instead of category, let's say I have subcategory, okay, in this case, and if I have to copy the formatting again, copy from this sheet and here, so basically it wouldn't change the color for subcategory. So basically the copy formatting will work based on the color that you have assigned to the field. Hey, you have assigned red color to category, so if I find category in this particular sheet, I will assign red color to that. If you assign some color to the subcategory field, and wherever I find subcategory, I'll assign that color to that particular field. So it works like that. It can be very helpful tip in order to save some time when you're working on dashboard, when you have to go through the same formatting for multiple sheets. So it can save some time.
So Jagdish, so it basically means the dimensions used should be the same for the formatting to be copied. Is that right?
No. So all I'm saying is there is no condition as a. You can use copy formatting whenever you want on any sheets. There is no requirement of having same dimensions. But if at all you use same dimensions, then the color will translate. But if you use new dimensions, you might want to. The color will not be translated because that dimension was not used here. You have to set the color for that dimension
Okay.
accordingly.
Okay, got it.
Assuming it is like where you have one dual axis chart and the other one is like single axis. So if you copy formatting from single axis and if you paste it in dual axis, like how it works?
I would say, let's see. I think the mark color will go, will continue. Label will also continue. I can quickly check. It's required. Let's say. I have two charts and let me label it, change the something, and then also okay, I think that should be enough. Let's just copy this. Formatting. Yeah, so it's only affecting for the fields on the which are common in both the sheets. So for profit, since it's new, again as I said, you have to come and manually add formatting to this.
Okay.
Down the labels and all for common stuff, I think okay. For labels, it worked. It didn't work. Let's just try again. Okay, for labels on the dual axis also, it's something that we have to do. Okay. Just any questions as of now on any of the tips or chart that we have created?
No questions from my side.
So, do we have see in Office we have this copy formatting kind of a thing, right? Do we have such an option like within the sheet?
Apart from the one that we just saw, Chaitanya? Or...
Yes. So this is across sheets, and everything across sheets will get copied, right? So the question that I have is, let's say, for example, you had so you can typically, let's say, there are like maybe 3 or 4 columns, okay? And let's say for 2 you have one formatting, for other 2 you have one formatting, okay? Let's assume for the time being. So in that case, can I like copy one formatting to another column, something like that? Is that possible? I'm just trying to understand.
Oh, within a sheet, right?
Within a sheet, yes.
Okay. As of now, I don't think that we have an option for that. We have within a sheet, we have to arrange whatever that we have.
Yeah. I think very soon we'll hopefully get what is called a copy formatting special, wherein you can sort of paste only some formatting and not the other, right? So how in Excel we have what's called a paste special, right?
Right.
So you can choose various combinations, and then you can just paste that and not the others.
Yes.
Nice.